Good morning, students. Let us start today's class. This is again 4 marks important question. We have stock levels here. So what is the meaning of stock levels? We'll understand, and why we are studying this also we will understand. So we have understood that about materials, EOQ, economic order quantity. We have seen the formula also. The formula is 2AO divided by C. 2 is A is annual consumption, O is ordering cost. To buy the materials we need to incur some expenditure and carrying cost to maintaining the record that stock we have to incur some expenditure, that is called maintenance cost, that we have seen. Number of order per year also we have seen. The formula is total annual consumption divided by number of EOQ. So next concept is stock levels. This could also be asked for 4 marks. So stock levels means what? We'll understand. So we know one person called stores keeper. The role of that person is to maintain record of the material inflow and outflow of that. So we have seen stores keeper is a person who will record the materials inflow and outflow. It's his responsibility. He has to keep informing the purchase manager about the materials availability. Okay, the production manager will ask materials to stores keeper, and the stores keeper has to give information to the purchase manager to purchase material. Okay, so this we have seen. Now see what he says. One important duty of stores keeper is the reordering of stores to ensure efficient functioning of the stores department and constant flow of materials to the production department. So what does it mean? What he is saying? He's trying to say that the stores keeper, it's his responsibility. The material should not be in shortage. Okay, it should be always a free flow to the production manager, production department we can say. Now I'm writing here production department. Okay, the materials has to be sent to the production department as and when they need materials. Okay, it's his responsibility that the stores department, it should be constant flow of materials from stores keeper to the production manager. Next, the inflow and outflow of materials must be regulated in such a manner that production is not adversely affected due to want of materials. So what he's saying, that the production department, whenever they need material, that has to be supplied by stores keeper, and it's a responsibility of stores keeper. As and when there is a shortage of materials, he has to inform to the purchase manager, and the purchase department has to purchase the material and supply to the stores keeper. Okay, next. However, there should not be an unnecessary blocking of capital funds due to overstocking of materials. Yes, one more thing. So we seen economic order quantity, right? So it means he should not give information to purchase manager to purchase material in bulk. Okay, they should not. If they buy, what will happen? The ordering cost and carrying cost. The carrying cost will increase. Okay, and the capital invested in that also increases. Okay, so that it should not happen. That's why we have seen EOQ, estimate economic order quantity. We have seen that. Next, this means there is always a limit to the minimum and maximum quantity of material of stock in the store. Yes, there will be a minimum limit and maximum limit of stock. Minimum this much should be there in the stock, and maximum level they have to fix. The stores keeper, the production department and purchase department, they sit together and they decide that there should be minimum level of stock and maximum level of stock should be there in the stores. They will decide. Next. See next what he says. This means there is always a limit to the. Okay, next, hence it is necessary to decide when to requisite the purchase of various items of materials and what quantity to requisition. Requisition means giving order. So they should know how much material is required and when it is required. That is important. How much is required and when it's required, that is also important. To avoid under investment in materials. So they should not purchase more material, or they should not purchase less material. They have to decide minimum maximum number. Next, the management should decide to the various levels of stock to be maintained in stores for each type of material. So in a company there are different materials. For each stock they have to maintain different levels of stock. The limit set by the management must be strictly adhered to by the storekeeper. So management will set and they'll decide this should be a minimum level of stock should be there, and maximum level of stock should be there in the stores, he says. The management is fixing, and that has to be followed by the storekeeper. Okay, next. First is minimum stock level. What is the meaning of minimum stock level? It represents the quantity below which stock of any item should not be allowed to fall. Okay, minimum. They are saying minimum allowed. Minimum, take example for us. Minimum is what? 2,000 units of raw material. Let us understand 2,000 units of material as minimum. So material in the stores keeper, if it reaches 2,000 units, he has to inform to the purchase manager that we are having minimum stock, and it's your responsibility to purchase the material. Okay. Next, it is ascertained by the following formula. We have a formula: minimum stock level equal to reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. So we have a formula. Reorder, what is the formula for reorder stock, minimum stock level? Reorder level. So here we have reorder level. Then next is what? Minus normal usage into normal reorder period. So normal usage and normal period, we have normal reorder period will be given. Normal usage and normal reorder period will be given in the question. So minimum level, how to find out? Reorder level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. Okay, this is a formula for minimum level. It means the stock should not fall beyond that minimum level. Next, maximum level. Next, it represents the quantity above which stock of any item should not be allowed to be kept. For example, here the management is deciding that 10,000 units is maximum. 10,000 units is maximum. When the units is 10,000, then the storekeeper has to tell the purchase manager that we have maximum level of output. Do not purchase now. Input. Do not purchase now. Okay, that is the maximum level of output. So the formula: reorder level plus reorder quantity. Reorder level plus reorder quantity minus, in brackets we have to multiply minimum usage into minimum reorder period. Minimum usage and minimum reorder period. Okay, so how to find out maximum? Reorder level plus reorder quantity will be given in question. This reorder level we have to find out. Minimum usage into minimum reorder period. Okay, this will be given. Minimum usage, minimum reorder period. Normal usage, normal reorder period will be given. Next, reordering level. It is a level of stock of material which further supplies must be ordered. Ascertained by, okay, reorder level means what? They are giving orders. They have to give orders. They have to give orders again and again. That is called reorder level. Okay. So what is the formula for reorder level? So we have formula for reorder level: minimum level plus, here one more formula we have, I think, reorder level equal to maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Maximum, we have two formulas for reorder level: maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So we can follow this formula. What is the formula for maximum reorder level? Maximum consumption into maximum reorder level period. Next, one more formula: reorder ring level, maximum level plus consumption during the time required to get the fresh delivery. No need, we'll go for this formula: maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Okay, so we have three formulas. First we have seen maximum, minimum, maximum and reorder. But first we have to solve reorder level, because see, here also we have reorder level, here also we have reorder level. So first we have to solve reorder level. How to find out reorder level? Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Okay, then we can go for maximum minimum stock or maximum stock. Next, average stock level. What it says, this stock level indicates the average stock held by the concern. Average, it should be average, right? Average stock throughout the the production stage, throughout the year, they should have some average stock. Okay, minimum level plus consumption, minimum level again, minimum level plus this minimum level we want for average stock. Sorry, here average stock, it is calculated with the help of the following formula: average stock level equal to minimum stock level, yes, this minimum stock level we need, plus half of reorder quantity. Minimum stock level plus half of reorder quantity we need, or half of reorder quantity will be given. Okay, and formulas we have to remember. Next is what? Danger level of stock. What is the meaning of danger level of stock? It is fixed below minimum stock level. Below minimum stock level means, suppose they are fixing 1000 units. So danger level is below what? Minimum stock level. That is called danger level. Next, okay, It indicates emergency of stock position and urgency of obtaining fresh supply at any cost. So at danger level, the stockkeeper is saying to the purchase department, we need the stock immediately now because we are at the danger level. Next, the factors considered are like quickest possible means of transport or the time required for obtaining supplies from any available source. Okay, they need the stock, the material required urgently. Next, quickest possible for many. Okay, danger level formula is average rate of consumption. This is average rate of consumption into emergency delivery time. Average rate of consumption, it I think average stock level. Average rate of consumption into emergency delivery time. Emergency delivery time. So we have seen different formulas for this stock levels. Danger level, normal rate of consumption into maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. This one formula we have, or emergency delivery. Okay, this is normal rate of consumption. Normal rate of consumption here is saying average rate of consumption. Let us see when we solve problems. We'll see and we'll solve the problems, right? So what will be given in the question? That is an important thing, and you have to remember the formulas. This is important. Formulas are important. So let us see once the formulas. I'll write the formulas. Okay, it will be easy for we people to solve problems. Students are not asking doubts. I don't know either they are seeing the video or not. No student is asking doubt. It seems either you are able to understand everything I am explaining or you are not understanding anything. And people are saying that I inquired in different colleges. They are saying your second and fourth sem exam will be in the fourth sem, right? Fourth sem exam will be in the month of January. Second week they are probably will be having your fourth sem exam in the month of January. They are saying second week. So please see the videos and please text in the group if you have any doubts. I don't know people are watching videos but they are understanding or not. No response. Chali. We'll write the formulas. So we are writing stock levels. The stock levels, we have formulas, different formulas we have for stock levels. Let me write in this paper. It will be easy to. Okay. So first I'll write reorder level because we have to find out reorder level first. So I'm writing ordering level. What is the formula for reorder level? Maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. The formula for reordering level is maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. This is a formula for reordering level. Simple formula. Reordering maximum consumption to maximum reorder period will be given in question. Next. First we'll write minimum level of stock level. Minimum stock level. Okay. Formula for minimum stock level is reordering quantity or level minus normal usage into normal reorder period. This is a formula for minimum stock level. For minimum stock level, we need the reordering level answer. That answer will write here minus normal usage into normal rate period. So reorder period. This will be given question. Maximum consumption, normal usage. You can say consumption or usage both same. Consumption or usage both means same. Okay. So in the question it will be given minimum level of minimum usage, minimum consumption, normal usage, normal consumption, average consumption, and I repeat, they'll give in the question it will be given maximum consumption, normal consumption, and minimum consumption. Normal reorder period, maximum reorder period, minimum reorder period will be given. Okay. So formula for reordering level is maximum consumption. You always have to multiply consumption into period. Consumption into period. Which consumption for reordering level? Maximum consumption. You have to multiply with maximum reorder period. And minimum stock level, you have to multiply with normal usage into normal reorder period. Again, usage means consumption. Consumption into reorder period. Okay. And you have to deduct from this reordering level. Next, third formula. Maximum stock level. Maximum stock level formula we have here, reordering period, reordering level plus reordering quantity. Reorder quantity will be given in question into brackets. Have to multiply with minimum level of minimum usage, or you can say minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. Okay, simple, very easy. For minimum, maximum, what you have to do? You have to multiply with minimum usage into minimum reorder period. For minimum, you have to multiply with normal usage into normal reorder period. Reordering period, you have to multiply with maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. So simple. Okay. Fourth one. Average stock level. Okay. So formula for average stock level is minimum stock level plus half of reordering quantity. Half of reorder quantity. Minimum stock level, we need answer minimum stock level answer. Okay, here is average stock level. Next, fifth one. What is fifth one? Danger level of stock. How to find out danger level of stock? Formula for danger level of stock is average rate of consumption to multiply with emergency delivery time. Don't be confused. This time and period both mean same. Okay, time and period means both and same for this stock levels. So we have written formulas. So we have written reordering level formula, maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. See, everywhere you are multiplying consumption period, consumption period, consumption period, consumption and time. Time means period. Okay. Only average stock level you are writing minimum stock level plus half of reordering quantity. That's only. It's only difference. So